All right, guys, here we have Sailaja. She just finished her year. It's been an awesome process, and she just got some really interesting and awesome results. And I just think it will really benefit for you to see the process and and her potential U journey. So, Sailaja, I would love for you to share with us where were you at a year ago today? Where were you at, and what ultimately made you jump into the program?
Oh, I'm trying to think where I was a year ago. It was very tough. Uh, a year ago, I was like at a point where I was kind of like disappointed with the energy levels I had. I really wanted to spend more time with my kids, playing around and all, and I could see my energy levels like going down every time. I wasn't that happy with my weight, but that wasn't my main priority at that point. But the energy level was the biggest one, and I and it and the whole thing was like stressing me up. And I have a feeling like I was thinking I was eating very healthy, which I used to, but there was something missing piece in there, like where why I'm like doing everything right and still I don't feel like it was the right thing.
Yeah,
So that was the biggest thing. Like I didn't know what was that missing piece in there. Uh, and then fast forward to now, I'm still eating the same food. At the same time, I know the right way to eat it.
ooh,
That's what I was very surprised that the way I'm cooking, the way I'm doing it, it was the same ingredients, same things. Like I said, I was eating healthy before too. But I felt I learned a lot during this year what was the right way to eat it. That was the main thing.
that's
And
awesome. That's an awesome aha. Like a lot of people think they have to give up everything and that it's
no,
hard. And I just love your take on all of that. That's wonderful.
yeah, my kitchen is like the same again. It's like I never ate junk food before. I don't eat junk food now. It's all healthy, but again, at the same time, it was the right way to do it. That was the most important. And and the elimination process where like the things which doesn't fit me, even though they look healthy, but still if it doesn't fit me in the right way, my body doesn't accept it. I learned that through this program that there are some things which my body doesn't accept, even though they are healthy. I mean,
Sure.
which people think like dairy was the one of the thing which like I kind of like had an idea, but I didn't realize that unless my body started rejecting it. And that I had to learn that through this program. There are like some things like that which foods I have to eliminate it, even though I love them so much. And even though they are like labeled as super healthy, but still I had to take it off because my body doesn't take it. So that was a very important piece I learned through the program.
It's huge. That's huge. Think about it. Like, how many people are walking through their day eating things that they think are healthy, but for their particular body,
Yeah.
it's causing them a lot of issues internally. But you listened, which is really big part of the process.
Yes, I initially I resisted so much. Oh my God, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to eliminate this. But that going through the whole thing, and after 3 months, that's when I really realized, okay, this was the most important piece. I had to do it
Mm,
so that my body would learn that what it really likes or what it really needs. To learn that process, I had to go through this thing, which
totally.
I'm very glad that I did. And another important piece is like the stress management part too. That was the one thing like I was very much struggling with. I didn't know how to figure it out, get hold of it. But I think going through this whole program every week, listening to your and also other people's chat, it was like very helpful to manage how to manage the whole thing. I I used to now like know the trigger points. What is it like which makes you go into that stress mode? How to overcome those? And the biggest thing is, I feel before because of the stress, it was so dependent on the food. Even though it's a healthy food, but I was
Yeah.
so dependent on the food. Now I could break that dependency completely. It's like I don't reach for the food when I'm stressed. And yeah, and you wouldn't realize like now after like a year, I could see that like my mindset, like, oh, when I was home, when I was like doing this, I stressed, I used to reach for what, and now what, I'm not reaching for it, but instead I'm like figuring it out what the other thing I can do. Even in the office now, I don't go reach for coffee at all. I My body doesn't like coffee, but I used to go drink 10 o'clock, go get a coffee. 3 o'clock, go get a cup of
It's a
coffee. But
habit.
now,
It's a habit,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I completely broke that now. It's like, okay, now 10 o'clock, if I have that feeling, go talk to a colleague, come back, get back to your seat. And those kind of things, I feel like I took the dependency out, the stress dependency on the food completely out, which was like a big, big thing for me.
That's amazing. And it's the type of thing where you did something innately, like just standing up, taking a walk, maybe having a drink of water, and it solved it solved the coffee problem, right? Like it's
Yeah.
these things. And the thing is, like something to explain to people is like what Sailaja did is going to be different than what you do. Everybody's process is different. Everyone's journey is different. And um, the nice part at the end of the day is you can ultimately eat what you want as long as it's not affecting you internally. If it's not a sensitivity issue, um, and you took a bunch from the process. Where are you now? I know we had to. You lost too much weight at some point, so we had to stop that. But where are you now? We're maintaining. We're all this stuff.
Oh yeah, from the weight point of view, my goal was like in the beginning, I thought I was like, oh, if I lose like 10 pounds, that would be like awesome. I mean, I did not have that much weight to lose to begin with, but I thought like, oh, I never thought I could go to my pre-pregnancy weight. It was never in my goal, like because I thought like that's not something normal.
Yeah,
And I was like, I was so surprised. I was eating the same food I was eating. I was like, I wasn't like letting go a lot of things, but still I was losing and losing so easily. That was the most surprising part. And, and I don't know if I can say this. Watching me, my husband started doing the same thing. He adapted, like, okay, fine, whatever, like little things I learned, he learned, and then he started and he was losing the weight so easily and he was so surprised. Is it really that easy? It's like, is it true? Because he was again eating all the things he
yeah.
wanted to eat. He wasn't letting go anything like, oh my God, I have to stop this time. But like I said, like his body, whatever he's rejecting, he started. This is like he didn't go through the program, but he was watching us
That's
doing
my
it.
favorite part of a lot of people's journeys is like I love helping moms because I know what happens when you help a mom. It literally is like this ripple effect through the family, and just to hear that it didn't just stop with you, that it served others is the biggest gift. It's a win-win-win-win-win, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, to, to now he says like this is the best thing you ever did.
It's
That's
awesome.
so the best call you made on the beginning of the year, and it kind of like affected both of us, and we are
Yeah,
both at the really really good part where like the mindset. That's the best part. Like we both kind of like changed our mindset about food, and we still enjoy everything we eat.
yeah.
That's the good part. It's like we didn't let go like a lot of things. We are eating, we are enjoying it, and had like awesome results.
That's awesome. And there's
Mm.
people out there right now that are going to be listening to this that they're afraid either to talk with me about their transformation or think about doing something like this. What advice would you give them? Like, what would you say to them? Because I mean, a year ago today, you had to jump on the phone with me and chat about making a transformation. What would you say?
Okay, to be honest, if I heard you on like in the social media, if I didn't knew before, maybe I'm kind of a person who wouldn't like jump in and say, okay, let's go, let's do it. I knew you personally before, and I 100% know what kind of person you are and what kind of program you run. So I jumped in, and I would tell like all the other people, this is like coming from me. I'm kind of a person who doesn't totally like just go in and believe in and sign up for something kind of thing. Like I'm very, very cautious person. And this is the best program you would ever join. The reason being, you, I think you have to trust the person. First thing is like you have to trust the person
Hundred
you're
percent.
going throwing through. So for me, like I had that trust completely on you, and I believed, and I know I resisted a lot in the beginning, but still
Everybody
I went
does.
through.
Change
Yeah,
is change. It's one of those things where change innately for humans, we just I do it all the time. I have coaches and I do it all the time, and it's just it's a total logical pushback. It's a safety mechanism, and it's important.
yeah. But I'm so glad that I went through this.
I love it.
I, and it was the, like I said, it was a mindset change, which was like, which I could think like I said previously, it was like a getting out of the matrix, and then I could clearly see what was I was falling for before, what are the things I was like assuming that I cannot do, and
Yeah,
now I know that, oh no, it's possible. I can see it.
changing
That was,
beliefs.
yep, yes.
It's amazing. Well, thank you so much for your input. I know this is going to help other people transform themselves and go on their own potential U journey. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.